got the ice with it. A conversation with me will change your life. Your wife want the pipe, and when I hit, you feel a slight difference. In her box, my cock's bigger, I'm hot nigga. She don't rock with you, she got with you for dough. Your hoes a thought, if you fuck around, I'll take your mom, kiss her, fuck her, then I'm taking your hot sister. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. You shit that chick up in my world. You cuff that bitch, I'ma fuck that bitch. You in love that chick, will suck that dick. That slut will kick you out your house, man, fuck your couch. I'm Rick James, bitch, I'll take your bitch and fuck her mouth, nigga. You bitchin' cause I'm smashing your hoe, you so passionate though. You would laugh for to go on the trip, now you trippin' because I got her ass, you acting vaginal, bro. I'll give her back, blow her back out, then go. Nigga, act like you know. Sharing is caring, nigga, I dare a nigga to swear that niggas can get to his chick. I put fear in niggas, they scared this nigga will take the girl and make her my bitch. You the type to die for a slut, you lie just to fuck. You like to get drunk and high just to get the courage to say hi, you a punk. You want to get some ass but then you act like a monk. She's stringing you along, it's going on like a month. You spending all this dough, she still ain't touching your junk. She taking off her panties and you smelling the funk. You say you hate it but you ate it even though that it stunk. Nasty ass nigga. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. You shit that chick up in my world. I'ma keep fucking your lady. My pull-out game's amazing, we ain't having a baby. You bitchin' moaning and crying, complaining, acting crazy because I'm fucking your girl, you punk ass, you pay me. Get cash to smash your whack ass chick. You too stupid to realize I'm teaching your whack ass shit. All up in your feelings, you feeling all attached and it's making you go crazy. And maybe if you had that shit we call game, you know you can't control no hoe. No matter if she's bad or right or just so-so. You trying to control that bitch, that's a no-no. You worried about other niggas, that's so homo. Pause. Niggas wanna be so romantic, but they chick be all up on another man's dick. I be on that man shit, they be acting manic. I don't think these guys know what a man is. Y'all thinking you're out here winning with your money and status, you're thinking you're rich. But how you see yourself as a winner if I could ruin your day by smashing your bitch? What up, what up, what up, what up, niggas? What up? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. Gotta have the glasses on because it's late night and my eyes are red. You feel what I'm saying? My eyes is crazy right now. At night, my shit be looking ridiculous. Like I look like I'm high, but I'm not high. You feel what I'm saying? You know how that go. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Steve-O Baby, Alejandro, Zati, Cherry, what's going on? Dennis in the building. What up? Lexington is in the building. Monogamous Players in the building. Unique 79 is in the building. What up? Joe Blast is in the building. It's all about the Benjamin. Certified Chad, what's good? So we got Certified Chad and Certified Tyrone in this motherfucker. Bad Boy Rick, what's good? Thomas, what's going on? Reggie Rock, what's good with you? Who else we got in here? Dennis, what's good? What's going on? Main Event Flow. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Make sure you get the likes up as soon as you get up in here so we can get that shit cracking. So today, man, we're gonna go in on some shit. You feel what I'm saying? So today's title is Men with Weak Game, right? Are replaceable. Okay? Men with weak ass game are replaceable. And this is gonna be something very, very important. Shout out to April MC in the building. With your sexy ass girl. Man, April is so sexy, it's ridiculous. Oh my God. I'll be simping for April all damn week and shit. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we about to get it in. But before we get into all of the other stuff, right? Before we get into all the other stuff, let's take a look at something very, very important called the Masculine Identity Membership. Make sure you guys.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com.
Woo! We are back. We are back. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat. And if you want to call up the call-in number, let me make sure I got all this on the screen. The call-in number is 516-387-1224 is the call-in number. So if you guys want to call up, we get that shit cracking. Now, we're talking about men with weak game are replaceable. Now, Mr. Locario, what are you talking about, man? What are we talking about here? You understand? What are we saying here? Right now, first of all, before I start, because I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I was like, "Fuck it, let me say some shit." Right. First of all, I want to start out by addressing some of the propaganda that's been going on between dating coaches and the traveling tricks. You understand what I'm saying? So what's been happening is that they've been saying that there's some beef between or some rivalry between dating coaches and traveling tricks, and what it is there's no beef. There's no war. There's none of that shit going on. You understand what I'm saying? None of that shit going on. Because what you have to understand is it's two different situations and sides of, things going on. And one side has a certain type of ideology. Shout out to K Zag, and he did a video about this earlier. We was talking about, it's just different ideologies. You understand what I'm saying? This side likes to trick. This side ain't about the tricking. You understand what I'm saying? It's that simple. But also, too, one of the things that I wanted to address real quick that I've been seeing going around is, and you guys can clip this if you want, because I know y'all be watching, the guys that be hating or whatever. But what you have to understand is that dating coaches are not losing any money. I don't understand where this narrative came from. Like they think that we're talking about the traveling tricks because we're losing money. No, the only reason I started talking about the traveling tricks is because the traveling tricks, we're talking about how dating coaches aren't needed because of them traveling and tricking, right? And I call bullshit on that because it is bullshit, right? And so that whole narrative has been started, and people are talking about this on YouTube. And I don't really like to talk too much about this shit because I don't want to promote the traveling, tricking, and all that other shit. And they could do their thing or whatever, but I don't want it to be a big thing. So I don't really like to talk about it too much. But I've been seeing a lot of stuff going around where dudes is talking about this stuff, right? And what I want to say is this: is that nobody is losing any money. Everybody's good. Everybody's doing what they need to do. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I'm not going to tell you how much money I'm making, but I'll just say this for those who's watching and wondering. I could continue to make the same amount of money I'm making every year and every month, right? And all I have to do is work one day a month. I can only work one day a month and maintain what I'm doing. But the reason why I work so hard, I put out a lot of free content, is because I love the game and I love to actually be out here helping dudes out and getting shit cracking. You see what I'm saying? So, I appreciate everybody that tunes in and that actually takes the game seriously and understands the game. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's what I wanted to say. So I want people to understand that a lot of this stuff that's going on now on YouTube back and forth is just a bunch of emotional shit. It's not anything real. Nothing is going to change. Nobody's worried about fucking losing money and none of that shit. I have fucking clients from all over the goddamn world. I have clients overseas, all that other shit. You see what I'm saying? I just step back and I don't really like to talk too much about the nonsense because I don't want to bring too much light to that, and I don't want the channel to be flooded with a bunch of that bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing. You feel what I mean? So yeah, so that's pretty much it with that. Right now, let's talk about how men with weak game are replaceable. Right now, this is very, very important for you guys to understand. So what I mean by men with weak game are replaceable, what I'm saying here is this: is that if you're the type of guy who has no game, your game is weak, right? It doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to get a girl, right? I talked about this plenty of times where a guy could have weak ass game, right? And he can, still get a girl. He can get a girlfriend. He could, hook up with girls here and there and all this other stuff, right? Now, the problem is, though, is that if you have weak game, the reason why you're replaceable is because you're like everybody else. You understand? You blend in with everyone else. You blend in with all the other guys. You understand? So now what happens is that when you blend in with all the other men, then you're replaceable because she can just switch you out for another guy, right? You guys heard this song by, was it Beyonce? Irreplaceable. You must not know about me. You must not know about me. I could have another you in a minute, right? So in that song, she's like, don't start thinking you're irreplaceable. See, that is talking to the average nigga. The average dude is replaceable. You understand? The average dude is replaceable. Because what happens is that the average dude doesn't actually work on himself. The average guy has weak game. The average guy isn't the type of guy who's really out there doing what he needs to do to upgrade his situation. And so what happens is that when the women meet you, you're usually the guy that they will be settling for if you're that average guy who's replaceable. See, what happens is this. When you're a guy who's super on point, your game is tight, everything about you is just the shit, it's hard to replace you because the woman is thinking, shit, I finally met a man. And I'm in love with this man. And I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do if I ever lose this motherfucker. So I got to be on my P's and Q's. I got to make sure that I'm submissive. I got to make sure I'm doing the things that he wants me to do so I can stay with this man. Because if I lose this man, I don't know if I'm ever going to find another man, right? And when I say she's not going to find another man, I mean she's not going to find another man. She might find another male, but she's not going to find another man. You see what I'm saying? So she can find another male. She can replace those guys any minute, whenever. But what happens is that it's hard for a woman to find another man. So when a woman recognizes that you're that man and you notice she's cooperating, part of the cooperation is because she actually knows that I gotta cooperate because I don't want to fuck this situation up. I don't want to be in a situation where I'm dealing with this guy and I finally found some dude who's so on point and he's actually giving me the gift of himself. You understand? He's giving me that dick.
Dick is a gift.
Right? He's giving me, consistency. I don't want to fuck that up. But see, what happens is that when you have weak game, you're replaceable. And so a lot of guys, they have weak game and they're replaceable. So some traits of a guy who's basically replaceable is a guy, let's say, for example, who leads with his wallet. He's replaceable. A guy who wines and dines all the time. He's replaceable. A guy who's tricking. He's replaceable. A guy who complains and bitches and moans about women. He's replaceable. You understand? A guy who follows women. He's replaceable. A guy who's a gentleman. He's replaceable. A guy who's going to simp. He's replaceable. Right? So this is why a lot of times when dudes walk around here with weak ass game, they get a certain type of treatment. They get a certain type of experience. And the reason why they get that experience is because they're replaceable. This is why they get flaked on all the time. You understand? This is why the woman will go out on 3 or 4 dates and not call him again because he's replaceable. You understand what I'm saying? If you're a fucking traveling trick, you're replaceable. See, let's talk about the tricks for a minute. Right? See, a trick is super replaceable because the only value the trick is given is the money. So if the value you're giving is the money, that means you're replaceable because anybody could give the money. You understand? Anybody could give the money. And then you could have other people who might give more money than you. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is that these guys, because their game is weak, they'll trick, but they don't realize they're replaceable, meaning that there's nothing about them that makes the woman actually see him as somebody who's on point enough to even want to fuck with like that. See, when you're the type of guy who has game and she's feeling you and she's like, this guy's attractive and all that other stuff, she wants to invest in you, and that causes her to have an emotional attachment to you. You understand? This is why a lot of guys out here who are having trouble getting women, one of the reasons why they have trouble getting women is because they don't know how to be the type of guy who's attractive enough to get a girl to invest in order for her to have that emotional attachment. So when a woman doesn't have an emotional attachment to you, it's easy for her to replace you. You see what I'm saying? It's super easy. But see, a lot of guys, they don't get this. They don't understand this. So what they do is they think they're doing enough by leading with their wallet. They think they're doing enough by tricking. Because what happens is, with tricking, for example, they'll get what they want in that moment. You understand? In the sense of they'll get a chick to give them sex for the money. Right? But what happens is that when some of these guys end up dealing with women just in general on a regular day, right? And they're trying to make something happen with a chick on a regular day, they don't know how to interact with chicks on a regular day. And then therefore, they're not able to get that woman emotionally attached. And therefore, he's replaceable. He gets flaked on, he gets ghosted, all that other shit. You understand what I'm saying? And 520-703, I'm gonna get to y'all in a second. Now, this is the thing you gotta also look at. Because what happens is a lot of these guys out here who's basically trying to front and pretend like shit is sweet by tricking and being a simp, right? What they either don't realize or they're ignoring is that when they actually get a woman that they really, really like, they're not going to be able to maintain that because he is replaceable. See, let me explain something to you. I'm sure y'all remember I talked about how I used to fuck women who had boyfriends and husbands, right? Now, the reason why it was so easy for me to fuck women who had boyfriends and husbands is because those guys were replaceable. You understand what I'm saying? There was nothing special about those men that these women saw. They were using them for resources. They were using them for attention or whatever else it was. So they had no real emotional tie to this motherfucker like that. It's not to say that they didn't give a fuck, but they didn't give a fuck enough because they were just like, he's just sort of here. Because understand this, when you're the replaceable guy, what you have to understand is that you are the woman's second, third, or fourth choice. You're not her first choice. I just did a TikTok about this. A woman's first choice is the guy who she really wants. So the guy who she really wants is either the guy she had and lost, right? Or the guy she hasn't gotten yet. I'm gonna say that again. It's the guy she had and lost, or the guy she hasn't gotten yet. And guess who's right in the middle between those two? The guy who's replaceable. So sometimes what happens is a woman, let's say, for example, the woman was with a guy she really liked. She was really in love with this nigga. And he dumped her, he stops fucking with her. Then she gets with a guy who's replaceable for the time being. Because instead of just being alone and just chilling, she's like, well, let me get this guy to take me out, talk to me on the phone, fucking simp, trick for me, whatever the fuck, it is, right? And so what happened is, if you're the replaceable guy, you're thinking, damn, I really like this girl. She could be the one, all this other shit. And then you don't realize once she finds another guy that she likes just as much as the first guy she was with, you're out of there. She replaces you with the guy she actually wants. So this is why game is important, because even these traveling, tricks that go overseas and all this other stuff, They're thinking, oh, I go overseas and I'm safe and I got these women and they're going to, they're just going to like, they're just submissive over there and I'm going to get my wife and all this other stuff. No. Because since your game is weak and you're replaceable, it's easy for me to come and get your bitch. You understand what I'm saying? Like I used to on purpose fuck with other men's women. Just because I don't like niggas living in an illusion. So I was like, oh, so you think your girl ain't gonna fuck me? Are you serious? You think your bitch ain't gonna fuck me? You understand what I'm saying? This is what the Why Is Silent song is about. I'm going to fuck your girl because you're replaceable. That's how easy it is for me. I didn't even have to try. Listen, let me tell you guys something. There were times where there were chicks I knew who I knew they had boyfriends and husbands and all that other shit. And I didn't even try to holler at them. The chick would come to me. She'd come to me. And then I'd fuck her. And then she want to leave her replaceable ass nigga for me. And then I tell her, no, go back to that bitch ass nigga and be with him. You understand? So I saved a few relationships by telling the girl, listen, I'm not going to be with you. Like I would tell the girl this. I say, listen, if you leave him, I'm not fucking with you. You're welcome. Guys, you're welcome. Like I would tell the women this. I would say, if you leave your man, I'm not fucking with you. And that's why they stayed with their man. You see what I'm saying? So you're welcome. See, the thing that guys don't understand about the game, right? Because see, I don't even do that shit no more, right? Like I used to do that shit a lot. What you guys don't understand about the game is this. If your game is weak, a nigga with game can fuck with you like that. You understand what I'm saying? A dude with game could fuck with you like that, meaning that he will fuck with your girl. You understand? And because you're replaceable, because you ain't got no game, you're going to feel some type of way. Because it's going to be hard for you to get another girl. See, that nigga who has game, he could get a girl like this. It ain't nothing. But for you, you had to work hard to get her. You took on 3 dates. You were hanging out with her. You were speaking to her on the phone. You invested all this time and energy. But you didn't realize you was replaceable. So then when a nigga who has game and who don't give a fuck comes through and swoops your girl, you're going to feel some type of way. So don't think you safe just because you in some other environment and, oh, the girls are submissive. Nigga, do you realize the only reason why you're able to get that submissive girl is because you're in an environment where the men in that environment had enough game to get those girls in that submissive state for you to even experience the submissive girl? You understand what I'm saying? You don't even know. You see, look, the environment is the pimp. The prostitute is the hoe, and you're the trick. And so a lot of these dudes, the problem is that they think they're going to go to these different areas and different situations and find some unicorn. Now, again, I'm not saying you can't find that shit. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying, though, is you better not let a nigga like me come through and holler at your chick. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And see, the reason why that's going to be an issue is because you're replaceable. You're replaceable. That's it. See, when dudes think they don't need game, that's when the game bites them in the ass. Because a nigga who got game is going to come through and swoop your bitch. Listen. Because some niggas with game are like bullies. You understand? Because they look at niggas with no game like goofies. See, let me explain something to y'all. Let me explain something, the difference between a winner and a loser. See, a loser is not a guy who has weak game. A loser is a guy who refuses to step up his weak game. I'm saying it again. A loser is not a guy with weak game. A loser is a guy with weak game who refuses to step up his game. You understand? Because you refusing to step up your game leaves you vulnerable to get played by the bitch. And if you don't get played by the bitch, the nigga who got game is going to come and take your bitch. This is what y'all don't get. So you got to understand, a lot of times the reason why your chick didn't get taken is because a nigga with game had mercy on you. He was like, nah, I'm not going to do it. I'll let him ride. I'll let him rock. You understand what I'm saying? I'll let him rock. Shout out to my dude K-Zag and 20 in the building. I'm telling you. But let me get to some of these calls. The phone lines are lighting up like crazy. Jesus Christ. Let me get to some of these calls. Let me go to 520. 520. What's popping? Who this?
Yo, it's Preach, yo.
What's going on, fam? Did you donate?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. What's good? What's going on?
I just want to say, first of all, I agree with what you're saying right here about men being replaceable if they don't have game. I've seen it. I've been that nigga that's been replaced. I've replaced other niggas, especially with the help of the Bad Boy membership. I just wanted to say thank you for that. And I want to remind the niggas to get on that. Because I had a little situation like 2 days ago. I was like, oh, shit, I need some help. But I was able to look through the audios, and I found the perfect one for my exact situation. So that's another thing about the Bad Boy membership. It's very convenient.
That's what's up.
I don't think a lot of people talk about that, but very convenient. It suits to every, I don't know what situation it doesn't suit to. So I just wanted to say thank you, Mr. Locario. Appreciate you, my boy.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate you, brother. All right. I'm going to holler at you, man. Appreciate you. All right, let's go to 703. 703. What's popping? Who this?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on, my brother?
Hello?
Yes, sir. What's popping? Did you donate?
Hey, Locario. I already donated, yeah.
Appreciate it. All right.
All right, so I just want to talk about like the current subject, what you're talking about right now. So I actually stumbled across some streams of Passport Bro talking, and I was like, man, this is crazy. So what I get in my mind is they can't solve their problem over here. So they go, what in their mind is solving the problem is leaving the country and going somewhere else. When honestly, them promoting that stuff, it's gonna hurt them in the long run because all they're gonna do is get more tricks and guys with more money. A whole bunch of dudes going over there and taking. They're gonna be fighting for it at some point. But imagine a dude with real game just trying to, like you said earlier, like a guy with game can literally just go down there and take the tricks chick just to prove a point.
Oh yeah, that happens all the time. Trust me, that's the thing. This is what guys don't understand is that what it is with game is this: when you're able to really maintain a woman and get her to really be about you, is that she has to give a fuck about you. The problem is that a lot of guys are dealing with women that the woman doesn't give a fuck about them. They give a fuck about the money. They give a fuck about the clout. They give a fuck about, the status in certain situations, but they don't give a fuck about the guy. So when a woman doesn't give a fuck about you as a man, right? What happens is that you don't really have her mind. And when you don't have her mind, then what happens is you don't have her. So if a dude is tricking, yeah, he could get some pussy and fuck a chick for like 7 minutes. You feel what I'm saying? But the problem is that when a guy continues to fuck, usually what's going to happen is, and this is for most dudes, let me explain this. Most dudes actually want a girlfriend or a wife. You understand what I'm saying? Don't let these motherfuckers fool you out here. Most of these guys actually want a girlfriend or wife because as fun as fucking is, or it can be, what happens is usually you want a main chick or main chicks. You feel what I'm saying? And so what happens is this: if you don't know how to maintain an actual relationship, that's going to be hard for you in the long run, because even though you tricking and fucking, you don't know how to actually deal with a woman long term. And then so what happens is that if you're dealing with a woman long term, but she's only dealing with you in the sense of she's submissive because some other man or culture made her that way, you feel what I'm saying? And that's just her vibe, right? What happens is a lot of these guys don't understand is that some of these women understand how to play a certain way and play a certain role until it's time for them to cash out or do whatever the fuck they got to do later on. Or what happens is that they'll be in a situation where if they meet another dude who's more on point, which is likely going to happen because the guy she's with isn't on point, she's going to run from that guy to the next guy who's on point. This is why the red pill always talks about the shit like hypergamy and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Wow, say that again?
Yeah. They're just going to go to the next best chick, honestly.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Because this is why the red pill be talking about hypergamy and monkey branching all the time. Because what happens is that the woman moves from this guy who she don't give a fuck about to something else. And this is what guys don't understand. So once you get used to getting prostitute pussy, because that's what tricking is, again, prostitute pussy. Once you're used to getting that, you're going to be like, fuck, I want to actually fuck girls who want to fuck me. Then let's say you do get girls who want to fuck you. Then you're like, damn, I want a girlfriend. You see what I mean? Like it's levels to this shit a lot of times. So what happens is that these niggas can't fucking trick, logic, or fucking weasel their way into a long-term situation. It ain't going to happen. You see what I'm saying? And if they do, make it happen, the problem is going to be is that they're going to be the one in the relationship who's the bitch. The bitch ain't going to be the bitch. Yeah. He's going to be the bitch. You see what I'm saying? That's what happens.
The way I see it is you really just can't buy your healthy mindset to guide a woman. You
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell these dudes.
Thanks for letting me get that out there, man. I love the show so far.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right, let's go to 559. 559, what's popping? Who this? 559. 559 going once. All right, this nigga, something wrong with his phone. All right, he got to get out of here.
Get out of here, you damn nigga!
All right, 518, what's popping? 518, what's good, bro?
Yo, what's going on, Mr. Locario?
What's up, brother? Did you donate?
I did, yes.
Appreciate it. So what's going on?
Okay, I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. So in a few days, I'm gonna be reaching Brooklyn because I have cousins over there. So I'm gonna tap in with them, you know. But I just want to know of some good spots I can hit up, like nightclubs, bars, lounges, you know, mainly places that are free, but I don't mind shelling out $20 for the experience. You know, I remember I was watching one of your videos and you did mention Beauty in Essex.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go check out that place. You have any other recommendable places?
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. If you go to Beauty in Essex, that's on, I think it's on, what is that? Is it Essex Street or something? I think it might be Essex Street or Delancey, that area. But anyway, it's if you go into Lower East Side where Beauty in Essex is, there's literally like bars and spots all over there in like a 5-block radius. So there's like at least 20 or 30 spots. There's another spot called Sons of Essex that be popping off. Exactly. Shout out to April. There's a spot called Sons of Essex. There's another spot called Mr. Purple you should go to. Mr. Purple is on point. There'll be mad chicks over there. There's another place called Pianos you could go to. There'll be a lot of girls over there. So in that whole area is literally like a 3-4 block radius of a bunch of places you can go to. So I would say just go straight to the Lower East Side. You feel what I'm saying? You'd be good.
Yeah, definitely. I feel on that because me and you have something in common. Because honestly, my weakness, not weakness, but I love white chicks that are thick. You know, the thick white chicks with the ass. Right. I love that. You know, so I'm gonna be going over there, mopping up the place. You know, not leaving any more holes for any other niggas because I don't do that. You know, and then come back to my area after my week is over. You know what I'm saying?
Right, I feel you. Nah, dude, you got to do, man. I'm telling you, Lower East Side is the move because it be crawling with women. You understand? Even when you walking outside to the places, it's just a lot of women out there like crazy. You feel what I'm saying?
Of course.
All right.
Of course, definitely. And April MC, I know you're watching this show. So after I get off here, hit up my line.
This nigga's the worst.
I'm
about to hit you with the get out of here, you damn nigga.
Get out of here, you damn nigga!
He trying to come through and steal the chick. You feel me? Oh man, April's thick. April be trying to pretend she ain't thick, but April is thick. You know what I'm saying? Well, let me go to hold on. I gotta put on my fucking air conditioner. It's hot as shit up in this motherfucker. God damn. Jesus. Anyway, let's go to 615. 615, what's popping? Who this?
What's up, Locario? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on, my brother? Did you donate?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
So what's going on?
So last week I had two situations where when I was out, when I was approaching the chick, within the banter, she asked me, so why should I? It was a qualifying question that I didn't like. She asked me, why should I take your number? Because, you know, I told her, you don't take my number. Let's get together. She was like, why should I take your number? Right. The way I answered it, I was like, nah, instead, I want you to tell me why you think I'm so attractive, you know? But she kept bringing that question up, you know what I'm saying? So what I ended up doing, I just walked out the situation. I just left.
Right.
And the second one was, it was a group. It was 3 girls, you know, and it wasn't the chick that asked it was her friends. She was like, why should she? She was like, the friend was like, why should my friend go on a date with you? And I was like, I was like,
Yo, see, that's straight charge to the game, heavy. Be like, you understand what I'm saying? You charge her ass like that, both of them. You understand? Like whenever a chick is, listen, exactly. Shout out to AO. Any resistance is disinterest. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Any of that back and forth, goofy playing game shit. Now again, you gotta also see the tone of the shit too. Because sometimes chicks be saying shit to be cute. You feel what I'm saying? So you could if you want, you go back a little back and forth. But either way, that's still a form of disinterest. So yeah, you just gotta charge your ass to the game. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Right.
Okay, great.
Right.
All right. Well, that's it, man. Thank you.
All right, my brother. Appreciate the call, bro. But yeah, man, you guys gotta understand, man. You gotta. It's all fucking, you know, smooth cooperation throughout the interaction. Whenever a chick is giving all that back and forth crazy nonsense, that's her showing. That's her basically showing disinterest. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? Then we go to 678. 678. What's popping? Who this? 678. 678 going once. All right, he's out of there. All right, let me go to, I think this monogamous player. What's going on, fam?
Oh, yes, sir. You already know this is a monogamous player. I donated.
Appreciate it. What's going on?
Yes, sir. There was one major fact that you actually just said about 5 minutes ago. You were saying that a lot of guys, the reason why they are getting used by women and they are the losers in situations is because they keep on pressing the issue when it comes to girls that they really want, but the girls on the other hand don't really want them.
Right.
One thing about a real guy or a real guy with game, we automatically can tell if a woman wants us or not, whether that's choosing signals or if you interact. Like, for example, if I'm in a lounge or a hookah lounge or a club or a house party or whatnot, and many situations I've been in these type of situations, and I'm around multiple girls, and let's just say it's like 4 girls that I'm conversing with, right? Let's just say, you know, 2 of them is on some cool shit, you know what I'm saying? One, she really ain't feeling the nigga, I can tell, because she kind of stuck up. But this last one, she really vibing with me, talking with me, you know what I'm saying? I can build sexual interest with her, tension with her on some shit. So what girl did you think I'm gonna fuck with? I'm gonna fuck with the last chick because that's the chick that's showing interest.
Right.
So one thing about a player, we're not gonna waste our time. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of these guys, they just really want a chick. See, guys don't understand this, Mr. Locario. Charging chicks to the game is inevitable.
Right.
There's no way around it.
Mm-hmm.
But Mr. Locario, you know how many chicks that I really, in that particular time period, I really was feeling, I really liked them sexually or whatever the case may be, but because of whatever reason, I had to charge them to the game.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Like, for example, I had this one chick, right? That in high school, I really used to like her in high school or whatnot. But later down the line, but like around like after college or whatever, me and her start fucking around because we always been cool. But she, you know what I'm saying, we start fucking around on some shit or whatnot. So I was trying to vet her to see if she could be my girlfriend or whatever, or not necessarily trying to see, but I was open to that. But I was, you know, taking my time vetting, right? But over time, she kept showing me that she wasn't a chick, right? So one time she just stopped talking to me. She's like, I don't want to talk to you no more, fuck this, because one time I kicked out my house because I had to go to work in the morning and she wanted to stay. I'm like, no, you got to go. You see what I'm saying? So she got mad off that. So from that, I knew for a fact that she wasn't the type of girl, no matter how much I liked her still sexually, because she had good pussy. I knew for a fact that I couldn't take her, you know what I'm saying, to those type of levels. So she eventually came back around and was fucking with me, right? So one night she told me, she was like, Daniel, you know, I got a problem with, you know, just always fucking because I feel like, you know, if a guy gonna fuck on me and all this, then he got to be doing something for me or he got to take care of me or whatever. I told her right then and there, I'm like, I'm being honest, I don't want to be with you. Right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I like you as a person, but trust me, like, you don't never have to worry about me trying to ever be with you. Like, if we stop fucking tonight and it's the last time, I'm cool with that. We continue to fucking, I'm cool with that. You see what I'm saying? But I'm done. You see what I'm saying? I'm already moved on. So, as I say, these guys out here, they trying to get these girls with these BBLs and all this. Oh, I really want, man. But girl, I don't give a fuck how fine a bitch presents herself. A bitch is replaceable to a nigga that's a player. You see what I'm saying? So that's the mindset you gotta have. That's the mindset you gotta have.
Super facts.
And also, Mr. Locario, the last thing I want to say is another thing, a reason why a lot of these guys just don't understand the concept of what you're talking about, and I understand the reason why they don't understand. A lot of these guys, Mr. Locario, never had a woman or multiple women in their life really like them for them.
Exactly.
A lot of guys have not experienced that. I've experienced that. I've experienced women telling me, bro, you really added value to my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really gave me a new perspective. Like, I really fuck with you. Like, I will come to your wedding type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have girls that's on that type of vibe. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of guys, they only used to, and as you say, Mr. Locario, they'll get the results. That's why they keep arguing it back with you. I'm still getting the pussy. I'm still fucking with these hoes. There's a lot of guys out here saying that, oh, I'd rather just pay a girl than to spend time with her. And they looking at it as, I got to invest in a chick just to get what I got to get out. No, that's why you keep fishing and you fuck with the fish that want to get hooked. You see what I'm saying? But they keep trying to fuck with the You see what I'm saying? It's just too much game. Thank you for the opportunity.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate the call, my brother. That's what's up. And you know what the funny part is this, guys. Look, let me explain something to y'all real quick. Because a lot of guys, and what Monogamous Player was saying was on point, because a lot of guys have never been around women that really like them. Like, there's guys who have never experienced that. Like, not even one time. Not even one time. You understand? And you have certain guys who they never experienced that, not even one time. And then if you had guys who experienced it, it's like so far and few in between that they don't even realize it's happening. And because it's not even happening that much, so they don't even know what the fuck is going on when it is happening, right? Now, let me explain to you guys. I'll give you a sort of like a picture of what I'm talking about, right? Think about it this way, right? When a chick is really feeling you, a woman has to be, her energy, her vibe has to be where she's like damn near enamored by you. Like, she's in awe of you. You understand what I'm saying? She's hypnotized by your presence. That's when a chick is really feeling you. Because look at it this way. Let's say if you had, I'll give you an example of niggas playing basketball on a basketball court in the hood somewhere or whatever, right? Let's say you got these dudes that be playing basketball every weekend at the basketball court. And let's say there's a dude he's nice. He's like the nicest nigga in the neighborhood, right? Now, what happens is that because he's like the nicest dude in the neighborhood, he feels like, yo, I'm the shit. I'm that nigga, whatever, right? So there might be another guy that comes through who's pretty good. He's almost as good as him or even the same level of skill. And he's like, all right, cool, whatever, let's see what it is, and whatever they play and everything is all whatever, right? Now, let's say one day, that dude who's nice, you understand what I'm saying? And the other guy is there and there's a bunch of other people. Now, let's say they playing, and now all of a sudden, LeBron James just walks on the court and is like, yo, what's up? Let me get a game real quick with y'all. Right? Now, what's gonna happen is the dude who's like the nice dude in the environment and the other guy and everybody else, they're gonna be like, oh shit, it's LeBron James. Oh my God. So the dude who's the nice nigga is also gonna be in awe of LeBron James because it's fucking LeBron James. You see what I'm saying? So as nice as he is, he thinks, see, before LeBron James stepped on the court, he thought he was the king of the court. But as soon as LeBron James step on it, LeBron James is the king of the court and everybody bows the fuck down. You understand what I'm saying? That's how a woman is supposed to feel when she's dealing with a man who's a fucking man. She's in awe of this nigga. She's like, oh my fucking God, a man. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. See, what happens is that the guy who's the nice dude on the court, he don't respect none of the other niggas like that because he's like, well, I'm the shit, whatever, I'm the shit, I'm that nigga. But until somebody else comes, like LeBron James comes on the situation, then he's like, yeah, I was that nigga. But then as soon as LeBron James came in the fucking shit, now he's that nigga. And I have to submit. Do you understand what I'm saying? I gotta submit to this nigga because he's the man right now. And that's how a woman is supposed to deal with you when she's really fucking with you. The reason why a lot of these chicks be playing games with you and fucking giving you a hard time and all that other shit is because they're the nice player on the court and they're looking at you like some scrub on the fucking court. You need to be LeBron James. You see what I'm saying? But that's the problem with a lot of dudes is that they don't understand this. And this is why they're replaceable. They don't understand this. I'm telling you, they don't understand it. The women have to look at you like all the motherfuckers on the court look at LeBron James. That's how you know a woman is really fucking with you. But see, the unfortunate part about it is that most of these guys have never been in a situation where women looked at them that way. You see what I'm saying? That's the issue. Let me get to some more calls real quick. Let me go to 470. What's popping? Who it is?
Hey, what's up, Locario? My name is Bill. I donated, so
appreciate it. All right. What's good?
What's good? Here's the thing. I'm not going to disagree, but I'm going to offer a different point of view that I think a lot of people don't talk about when it comes to this this passport bro thing. I won't be long-winded, but I just want to say my spiel. I've been overseas for about maybe 12 years. I've been in Asia, and there are people that you have people that go over there because they're tricks. They just trick off their money on hoes in the Philippines and things like that. Right. So that is true. But there's a lot of people like myself and some friends I know. When you go over there, you actually get a better quality of women that you would get if you were in the States. Now, I'm not talking about guys.
What's better quality? What's better quality?
Go ahead.
What's the better quality?
Okay, like better looking. That's a good question. I would say like better looking. You see a lot of people, because I've come back to the U.S. about 3 months from now. You stuck about 3 months ago, and you get some of these women that are like 300 pounds, and they're not, they just look kind of.
Wait, so wait, hold on. So within the 160 million women in the United States, there you can't find a bunch of them who aren't 300 pounds.
Yeah, of course. There's a lot that are not 300 pounds, but I'm saying guys that actually could get better. Sometimes they don't, but they go over there, and since they're perceived as some higher status, they actually get better women than quote unquote the average guy would get while he's when he was in the United States.
Right, and so what I'm saying is, and this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. How is he getting those women?
I'll speak for myself. I'll speak for some other people. just normally, like not by tricking off their money. You meet someone, for example, when I was in China, I would, meet someone at the restaurant or just talk to someone I met outside. I lived in a place called Shenzhen. 70% of the population is under 30.
Right.
And there are like everywhere. I'm not like exaggerating, but like there's a lot more attractive women over there than you would see, generally speaking, over here in America, unless you would like let's say LA.
But this is what I'm
like
saying.
That.
How is that? You're talking an opinion, because there's millions of attractive women in the United States. You understand what I'm saying? Like you could go to a fucking club in Miami and every damn woman in there is like 8, 9, or 10, or just a bad chick that by most of these niggas standards.
But that's the point, though. Those women over here that I've seen, if you're just like an average dude, they have like their head up their ass. They won't speak to you. But you see women over there.
Who won't speak to you?
If you go to Ukraine, for example, hold on, I was in Ukraine before, and women that are like average looking over there would be considered very attractive. So you get a lot more attention. And I'm not talking about tricking off your money.
Right. So what I'm saying is this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the same way where you would. So in these other countries, do you walk up and approach the girls and talk to them?
Yeah, I've walked up. Yeah, I've seen some pretty women. Well, I didn't speak the language all the time. So if I could speak the language, I could do it. But sometimes when they speak English, I would talk to them in English. We start up a conversation. And my turnover rate in terms of having them being compliant with you was a lot. Like you get like some girl who's not attractive. She thinks she's all that. She won't speak to you. But then you get a girl who looks 10 times nicer, who actually, be much more cooperative. And I'm not talking about tricking their money, but I think people get jealous and they try to make it seem like the guys who go over there who actually have no,
but this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the same way where you're approaching that woman and talking to her, right? Why couldn't you do that in the United States?
You could do that. But we're talking about the response. You wouldn't get as good of a response.
But why though? Why? But that's what I'm saying. Why? Why is that? Why do you think that is?
I think it's because, first of all, from what I've seen, you get a lot of women who are like really not that hot, but they get a lot more attention. Like, let's say a guy is ugly, he's fat, weighs 300 pounds, whatever.
Right.
He's not going to get a lot of sexual attention from women. But if a woman looks like that, here she'll get a lot more attention.
I'm asking a question though. But that has nothing to do with what I'm asking. I'm asking the same way where you're in fucking Norway, New Zealand, fucking Brazil, wherever you at. What I'm saying is the same way you approach the girl and talk to her, why can't you talk to the same woman in America the same way?
We do talk in the same way. It's just the outcome's different. That's
okay, cool. So now why is the outcome different?
Because women who are over here, if they're kind of like average, this is what I've noticed. If they're kind of like average or not good looking, they get a lot more attention. If you go to some of these countries that I've only been to actually 3, I haven't been all over the world. It's like 3, like in Eastern Europe, a lot of women who are average would be very pretty because you don't see a lot of like overweight people or some of these, girls, like at a certain age, they get kind of fat, but let's say in their 20s or 30s, they look very good. So I know a lot of friends who go over there, they get nice women better than what they got here. Then people try to shame them when they come back, or you're just looking for whores.
No, but this is what I'm asking. I'm still asking the same question. What I'm saying is when you approach a girl named fucking Helga in Russia somewhere or wherever, and then you approach a girl named Brittany in fucking California, what's the difference?
I can't hear you. Go ahead. What?
I said, what's the difference? What's the difference of approaching a girl in California and approaching a girl in fucking, New Zealand? What's the difference?
The difference is the reaction. If you
so what's the difference? So what's the reaction? What's the reaction in California? What's the reaction in New Zealand?
I'm going to tell you.
Right.
If you, let's say, I never lived there, but another friend of mine who lived in Miami, he was telling me that if you talk to someone who's very attractive, if you don't make a certain amount of money, if you're not on top of your game, they won't even look at you. But if you go to some of these other countries, like I won't say they won't.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Hold on, let me ask you this. So He's saying if you make, you got to make a certain amount of money, you got to do this, you got to do that. They're not going to look at you. Okay, now let's say the women in California, Miami, fucking New York, and all this other stuff, right? Now, I'm gonna ask you a simple question: are these girls in Cali, New York, Miami, Chicago, are they having sex? Yes or no?
I don't know.
No, the answer is yes. I mean, the answer is yes. What I'm saying is that all of the 160 million women in America, are they having sex? Yes or no?
I assume so. Yeah, most of them.
So if they're having sex, if they're heterosexual women, if they like men, they're having sex with men. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So if they're having sex with men, what is the issue? Why are you not the guy they're having sex with?
No, but the point is you're missing the point. I know what you're saying.
I'm asking. That's what I'm saying. If they're having sex, listen. I would agree with you if all women in America were celibate, and that's the reason why niggas can't fuck, because all the women are like, we're not opening our pussies to nobody, and we're not having sex. I'd be like, brother, I'm getting on the next plane with you over to fucking wherever the fuck. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is women in America are fucking. So what I'm saying is that why is it that there's guys getting sex in America and then there's guys who are not getting sex in America? So is it the women or is it the guys?
No, you're missing the point. I understand what you're saying, but that's not what I'm telling you. Is this: a lot of these people they go overseas and they get nicer women.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What's nicer about them? That's what I'm saying. Give me. That's what I'm saying. Give me the reasons. What's nicer about them? Tell me.
Okay. First of all, when you go over there, especially in Asia, they're much more cooperative. They're more submissive, and I'm not talking about like tricks, who are paying for it. There's a lot of guys who don't really have a lot of game. They're just good people, but they pull in nicer women that I see over there than when I was.
So wait, okay, so hold on. So wait, hold on. So
quality.
Okay, so perfect. So you're saying they're more cooperative and they're more like nice? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they're much more feminine, because I personally like Asian women better than I see a lot of these.
Okay, so now, check this out. The same girl in California, New York, or Chicago or Miami, who's fucking the guy they're attracted to, you think they're not cooperative to that guy?
Yeah, they're cooperative to him, but not in general.
But this is what I'm saying.
Talking about in general.
No. That's what I'm saying. In general, hold on. In general, let's say that girl fucked 20 guys this year, right? Wouldn't in general she be cooperative to those 20 niggas?
No, because listen, and I know every girl is cooperative to men that she's messing with. I'm talking about.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is that the reason why she's not cooperative to you is because she's not fucking with you. It's not. This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is what you say would make sense if none of the women were cooperative to no niggas. That's what I'm trying to say. They're cooperative to the guys they find attractive. Right? Just like when you go overseas. Hold on. Just like when you go overseas, the girls. Okay, so why are the girls overseas cooperative to you?
No, the thing is, I know what you're saying, but generally speaking, it's the culture, and they're much nicer. It's not because it's different than you would see here. You can find a girl here that's attractive, let's say here in America, and she could be beautiful and all that. But the thing is, they want a certain type of, they think they're on a certain high level, even if she has like no education, but she just looks good. And a lot of guys will go for her. There, for example, when I was in China, when I was also in the Ukraine and Russia, there's women who look like 10 times better, who show you a lot more cooperation. And my point is, what you're saying is good, but my point is that the reason why, and I'm not talking about tricks, I'm talking about regular guys, they go over there because they do get more cooperation. And another thing too, let me bring this up. There's a stigma here that they try to shame men that if you're like 50 and you go for a girl that's like 30 or younger than you, that's bad. Or over there, that's more accepted.
That's the thing. That's the thing. What I'm trying to explain to you, brother, this is the whole situation in this whole scenario of why this is like these things are all over the place and dudes don't get it, is that I understand what you're saying, but you're not understanding what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that the reason why the guys who are not getting cooperation where they're at, right, is because their game is weak. The reason why you're getting cooperation overseas is because the men overseas, their game is strong. You understand what I'm saying? It's like this. It's like this. It's like you're a homeless guy and you're coming into my house and I have my wife cook you food and give you some clothes. And then you say, man, it's so much better in this house than it is outside. Of course it is, because I fucking created the house with the situation. You see what I'm saying? So
I understand. In fact, I never disagree with you on that point. No, I do think that men. No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying this whole thing that people subscribe to, and I don't know, like you were saying that passport bros go overseas because they can't get laid and they don't have any game or something, whatever. That's not true, and I know because I've lived there before, and I know there are some people tricking, yes. But a lot of people can go over there and they find much more cooperative women than here. That's what I'm saying.
There's a lot of tricking.
I'm sorry, what?
No, I said some. There's a lot of tricking. What I'm saying is this, right? Is that the only reason anybody does anything that is out of their way is because what is in their way, they can't get. You understand what I'm saying? Like anything.
Listen. Go ahead.
Like anything. There could be, for example, there could be a fucking, some type of food that they don't sell in my neighborhood, but they sell it over there. So I'm gonna go over there and get it because I don't have it in my neighborhood. But if next door to me they were selling it, I wouldn't go over there. Like if I could get access to it here, I wouldn't go over there. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's true. I know, but that's not always true.
So no, but
I went over there myself.
But this is what I'm saying.
Women over here.
But this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. If you were getting the same thing over here, you wouldn't care about getting it over there. Because it's like this. Even if you got it over there, it wouldn't make a difference because it will be the same thing. You see what I'm saying? Nobody talks about the same thing they're getting here over there. You understand? If I'm over here and I'm like, yo, I saw this movie over here, you know what I'm saying, at this theater, right? I don't got to be like, yo, I went to this other theater in this other state and saw it again over there. I don't got to tell you. It doesn't make any sense. I already saw it. It's here. It's done. It's finished. I accomplished the thing.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see that. But here's the thing you're missing, I think. Men are not going over there. Like when I went over there, we're not going over there to trick and get my money, because I had women when I was over here. That's what I'm trying to say. They are. But some men are, but a lot of men are not. They just put that narrative out there that all men. But
let me ask you this. Hold on. Let me ask you this question. Then why is it that the talking point of the argument is, yo, get your passports and leave these women from the West because the women over there are better? Why is that the talking point?
No, that's not everybody. A lot of people like myself. I went over there. No, listen to me. I went over there because for business and for education. I didn't go over there to trick off my money. But when I went there, I found to me the quality of women were actually better than what I had. This is the thing. And that wasn't the perfect.
Right, but this is what I'm saying. You're talking about two different things. What I'm saying is you went over there because you had to do business. And because you did business, you were like, okay, there's chicks here. Let me talk to some women and do what I got to do. That's not what we're talking about. There are guys saying, go over there because you can't get it over here. That's what they're saying.
Oh, okay. Right. That I disagree with.
That's what I'm talking about.
I disagree with them.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying.
But the contention I have with that argument is that they act like everybody's doing that, and there's a lot of people who are not doing that. And that here's the thing, I think. Women, let's say, who have an attitude, or let's say you could be like, weigh 300 pounds. You know how it is here in the States, and not even here, other places too.
Right.
They have a lot of men going after them, and they're not really worth that much. She could have 5 kids, weigh 300 pounds, have a mustache, look like Chewbacca. And that girl will actually have, some decent men,
But why do you care? Why do you care?
No, I don't care. I really don't care. I'm making a point. But the thing is, if he knows he can go overseas and actually get nicer women, that makes some of those people jealous.
But wait, hold on. What would be jealous about what?
Okay, women, for example, if they know that. Okay, I'll give you a perfect example.
Wait, it makes women jealous?
But let me tell you something. You teach game, right?
Right.
You teach men how to step their game up, right? You teach that. Now, let's say a girl has a man that doesn't have any game and she's treating him like dirt. If he listens to Locario, then he'll step up his game and diss her and get somebody, who's better. It's the same thing. Like what I found, like when you go overseas, sometimes you actually attract a higher quality woman. So that's so. The thing is, I just don't like when they paint that broad picture saying that every guy who goes over there is a passport bro. But this is what I'm saying. But this is what I'm saying. Who's jealous though? That's what I want to know. Oh, the women that actually are low budget women that can't pick up guys that can kind of walk over a guy here because he doesn't have any higher standards. So you think the women are jealous? Some women are, not all, but I think I've encountered that. Yeah. But this is what I'm saying. Why would they be jealous about dudes that they didn't want in the first place? Some women, they're like that because they know they ain't shit, and they want men not to have good. Even you've admitted this. You said that when the guy steps up his game, some women don't like that, and that's why they don't listen to certain. Right, but that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Flying to another country and tricking is not stepping up your game. Yeah, I know. I never said that was. That's not my argument. I never said that was. Right. I don't believe in that. I never did that myself. Right. So that's what I'm saying. So if you're doing it. So that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that because it sounds like you're talking about 2 or 3 different things. I'm strictly talking about guys who say that they can't. That it's like they make this thing like, oh, it's damn near impossible to get women over here because they're all this and they're all that, right? And then they say you got to go over here in order to make something happen. Like this videos of niggas saying you gotta make $500,000 in order to get women over here. Bullshit. Oh yeah. You see what I'm saying? I'm with you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we agree on that. So that's what I'm saying. Where you have a lot of weird ass shit where these guys are talking all this stuff, but the fact is that there's 160 something million women in the United States, right? And they're fucking. So they're fucking somebody. And so what I'm saying is, if the guys who aren't getting pussy, right, because they're the ones complaining that they're not getting it, so obviously they're not getting it, they say, well, I'm going to go over here and get it. Now, if they're going over there to get it, how are they getting it? Tricking. That's all I'm talking about. Okay, I know you're trying to wrap up, but let me ask you one question then, and this is, I'm not saying right or wrong, but I want to think about this point. Most men here, if you're like an average American, maybe you're kind of invisible. Like even you said that most men are invisible to most women. I'm not talking about guys that have game, that have a good mouth. Right. Let's say you're that type of dude. You're not bad. You don't have. It's not like you trick on money. You trick on women, but you're just an average dude, and you're just not visible to women. You go overseas. Let's say you went to China or Asia, and you find out because of your foreign status, you stand out. Not that you're tricking. But that you stand out and you attract nicer women. Right. Is that guy wrong for taking it? Is that guy wrong for taking advantage of that? No, dudes can do whatever they want. I have no problem with niggas going overseas and tricking and do whatever. I don't care. The issue, I have only one issue. The issue is when you're doing that and pretending like you're doing some player shit, or you're doing that and acting like that's a fucking come up when it's not. That's what I'm trying to say. Or doing that and saying, yo, we could do this. That means dating coaches are obsolete. Bullshit. That's what I'm saying. Like when dudes are saying shit like that, I'm not fucking with that. So what I'm saying is that a lot of motherfuckers out here, oh shit, we got Miles Cunningham in the building. What's going on, fam? Yo. So that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is that when niggas is doing that and they're acting like it's something else, that's the issue I have, because then that's being disingenuous. That's being a liar. That's being a fraud. You see what I'm saying? When you're acting like you're not tricking when you are tricking. Because what it is that you don't go from like, oh man, I can't get no women over here. And then all of a sudden I get, because look, when me and Miles was in Brazil, right?
Them chicks, you know what they was doing? We didn't have to say shit to them. They would walk up to us. Why you think they was walking up to us? Because they was like, these American niggas and they got money. And they gonna give us this money for some pussy. They know this. You understand? I remember this nigga Miles was sitting in there in the seat. This chick rolled up on him and fucking just started massaging his dick. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah. They're hoes, bro. You see what I'm saying? And this is what I'm saying. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but don't act like you doing some player shit like, yeah, we out here, you know, smoking and chilling and we are. No, nigga, you pay. It's okay. Nigga, it's okay. If you want to pay, pay. But understand you tricking. Don't be talking about, yo, I got these receipts. Nigga, what receipts? Nigga, you paying a hoe. That's all I'm saying.
Aw, come on.
It's like, come on. Yeah. Come on. We listen, we've been overseas. We was the traveling tricks before the traveling tricks. Nigga, what you mean? We was doing this shit 12 years ago. You know
well, yeah, I see what you're saying. No, I'm in agreement with that. The thing is, what I was telling you is that I've lived over there for like years. I've been over just close to like 10 years.
Right.
And I've actually pulled in nicer women, and I never tricked off my money. And I've seen other people who don't fall into that category, but they try to make it seem everybody who, and most of these people like who go over there, they've only been there for like 2 or 3 weeks. So they don't speak language. They don't have time to develop any relationships.
Yeah, that's different. See, that's what I'm saying. You're different. You're not over there to trick. What I'm saying is most of these dudes are over there to trick. So what I'm saying is if you're over there to trick, then just say you're tricking. Right now, you might not be doing that because you've lived there for an extended period of time. You learned the language. That's the place you were living. You feel what I'm saying? That's your spot, right? And so, but what I'm saying is this: is that it's not a thing where the fucking women are nicer, right? It's more so what happens is that the environment you're in, you stand out because they know you're not from there. So because you're not from there, they're going to look at you differently. So therefore, you automatically stand out. But what happens is that doesn't necessarily mean that you have like tight game where the girl actually likes you. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like if you saw a fucking pink elephant, you're going to look, oh my God, look at the pink elephant. This is amazing. I want to get closer to the pink elephant. That's what happens when you're out there. You see what I'm saying? And then so what happens is they have a certain mindset, right? That is coupled with their culture in order to get you to see them as that woman. They know that, listen, a woman overseas knows a nigga who has game versus a nigga who don't. They know the difference still. You understand what I'm saying? They're not oblivious to that.
Yeah.
You understand? Dudes who got game still go overseas, right? But the difference is they got game and the other dudes don't. So they know the difference.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I see your point, and I guess my contention was that I didn't. They kind of put everyone in that category, and
no. This is what I'm saying.
I know
this is what I'm saying. You should see. This is what I'm saying. You should. A dude like you should say, "Listen, I'm not like them niggas." See, the problem is, this is the problem. See, you laughing, and I'm gonna tell you why you laughing. It's because you want to be able to be like them niggas in a sense so that you can hide behind the shit that they're doing so that you can also feel like them if you happen to trick. You understand what I'm saying?
Hell no.
No, but that's what it is. That's what it is. Because this is what it is. This is what you're doing. What you're doing is that it's like when, for example, you know when somebody black does something fucked up and they scream they scream racism and you know they fucked up, but you still go behind them and like, yeah, that was racist shit because you just want to fucking scream racism because you a nigga and you want to like point the finger at racism. Now I'm not saying racism doesn't exist, but you know in that particular situation that nigga actually fucked up, but you're hiding behind the racism so you don't have to act. You see what I mean? That's what you're doing in this situation. What you're doing is that you want to be team passport bro, right? so that you can actually big up what you're doing, but you don't need them to big up what you're doing. You see what I'm saying?
No,
you should say I'm not like them niggas.
You completely misrepresenting. No,
that's what I'm saying. It's just like when niggas call us pickup artists. I don't claim no fucking pickup artist. I'm not a pickup artist. I don't do what them niggas do. You see what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hide behind and champion the pickup artist. I'm not like that. You see what I'm saying? So the same way is you're not right. That's what I'm saying. You're not like that. Let me
respond to that. I'm not. No, I don't do that at all. The only contention I had before was that these people come on and make it seem like everybody who was going over there is tricking off their money. And there's a lot of people I know who are not. I'm not hiding behind anybody in that sense, because I know I don't do that. I'm proud of what I do. I have nice women over there, and I have women who are cooperative.
Right,
and I have some women here too,
but also,
I was getting women over there.
Right, but also but also this is the thing. You have the same talking points. You're like, well, the women over there are better. How? Well, the women over there are hotter.
I think it's the same talking points, but it's not. It's not.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think the women are. No, the women are not better. The point is that I said before that you stand out more over there than you do here, and the women are generally, because here's the thing, and I can say this to you because I've been over there. In America, a lot of women are much more, how can I put it, masculine, and then especially black women.
You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? You see, this is what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm trying to say. Your whole ideology is lining up with their shit. So what happens is you're saying, well, I'm not like that. Well, but you are though, because you sound just like them because you're saying the same shit they're saying.
I sound like caller. Stop. Caller. Let me ask you something. You said you have some submissive women over there and in America. Yes.
Yeah, I've met both of them. Yes.
No. You have and you deal with submissive women over there and over here. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So if you have submissive women in America that you deal with, what does all those masculine bitches matter to you?
Right. That's exactly.
No, that's not the point.
No. I need you to answer my fucking question, homie.
What I want over here.
What? Hold on. We established that you have submissive, pleasant women that you deal with in America. My question is, what is the point of recognizing or acknowledging the quote unquote masculine women in America?
I'm acknowledging that because people, to refute the arguments that everybody goes overseas just to get women over there when they can't get women over here.
Why does that matter? No. Why does that matter for your life though? If you're doing all right, if you have women in both countries that are submissive and cooperative and compatible with you, why are you worried about the narrative in any case?
No, I'm not. No, I never said I was worried about. I'm not worried about nothing. When it comes to me, I can get both here or there. How they treat me it's a moot point. It doesn't make a difference because I can get women who are submissive here, or I can get women who are submissive in Asia. But the point is the culture over there, generally, they're much more feminine and submissive over there. So
okay, so let me ask you a question.
You guys are messing up.
No, let me ask you a question.
Hold on, let me finish. Let me ask you a question real quick. As a talking point of these other dudes.
No, but you said it though. You said it. So let me ask you this: why do women act masculine? Why do they do that? Huh? Call, are you there? Did he cut off? I think he cut off. I don't know. It looked like his phone is still there. But basically, this is the thing. See, what a lot of guys don't understand is this, right? Is they'll say that the women act real masculine, but guess what? Women act masculine because men act feminine.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? It's a yin and yang thing. It's just like in a gay relationship or a lesbian relationship. There's going to be the more masculine one and the more feminine one.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And so what a lot of guys don't understand is the reason why they are running into or seeing all of these masculine women or thinking that these masculine women are around is because what happens is that you have a lot of feminine dudes. But guess what? If you're a masculine dude, wherever you are, you're going to attract feminine women. Right, caller? Are you back?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't hang up. You got caught up. Yeah, I missed what did you say?
Right. What I'm saying is the reason why you have the masculine women is because you have feminine men. You understand? The reason why you can go overseas and experience feminine women is because the men in those cultures are masculine. But the men in this culture over here in the West are feminine. Right? So whatever.
I got to disagree with you, homeboy. I got to disagree with you.
Disagree with me.
In China, where I lived for over. Okay, go ahead. Finish. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I want to hear this. I'm curious.
Yeah, I was in China. I've been living over there for 10 years. Well, 8 years altogether.
Mm-hmm.
And the men over there are, quote, a lot less masculine than you would find here. First of all, they're smaller. And also, their demeanor, they're not as outgoing. Like, men don't generally go up and approach women like they do here. So, coming from a Westerner, I would have to say.
No, I'm not talking about the individual men. I'm talking about the culture. What I'm saying is the culture that's created over there, right? They're creating a situation where there's masculinity and femininity, and the women are on the femininity side because the men are on the masculine side within the culture. That's what I'm talking about. So what I'm saying is that
it's more traditional, yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is here in the US or here in the West, what happens is that you have a lot of feminine men, therefore you will have masculine women. And so what it is, and this is what Miles was asking you, he was saying the women that you have here that cooperate with you, right? If they're cooperating, they would be cooperating because you're in your masculine and they're in their feminine. So what that means is that if a guy is here or anywhere, right, the woman will operate in her feminine if he is operating in his masculine. So it doesn't matter if he's standing in New York or if he's standing in fucking DR. You understand what I'm saying? Because he's a masculine man, women will respond to him in a feminine way. This is why those same black women that you say have attitudes, when they get around Chad and Brad, them attitudes disappear. Isn't that interesting how black women who have all these attitudes end up not having attitudes around Brad and Chad? Why is that?
I have to disagree a little bit on that.
Come on, who's this guy?
He's like everything.
I've been around women here, and sometimes if you are masculine and you give direction, sometimes they don't like that. But when I go to the overseas and I talk to some of the women, they're much more receptive.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. It's not that they don't like that. No. It's not that they don't like that. It's they don't like you. That's what I'm trying to say. Is they don't like you. You see what I'm saying? Everything goes back to the specific guy. You think, listen, the women overseas, you think they don't reject niggas? They don't reject people? You think every guy that approaches a woman overseas? Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So they're only accepting the guys they like. So if you're overseas and the chick is fucking with you, that's because she likes you for whatever reason. Usually it's because you got money and you're trying to trick, or she thinks you're a trick, but she likes you because of a reason. And then that same woman who's in Taiwan or China or fucking Brazil or DR, she's rejecting other men who she don't want to deal with. So it's the same thing.
Yeah. I'll agree with that. But I'm saying to you, go ahead.
No, all I'm saying is all of this is the same thing. A lot of guys don't realize this. What it is that dudes who don't really have game, right? They go overseas and they're able to be the type of guy who doesn't have game, but can still get women that's going to probably finesse them or do whatever and so forth and so on, right?
Okay,
but then when they come back...
That's where I disagree. No. A guy who goes overseas who may not have game will be attractive to women who are not always trying to finesse them. I was over there.
And why? Hold on. So what is it about the guys that's attractive to the women?
I think that here's my opinion. I think Western men to a lot of Chinese women, I'm talking about China because that's where I lived the longest, because they're bigger, I think they appear to be more masculine. Because a lot of Western guys, a lot of Western women, They don't particularly like Asians that much because they're not very tall, they're not big, and so they don't have that sex appeal. Not all of them, but I'm saying in general, from what I've heard from women, most women I see when I was over in China, if they were foreign women, they don't date Chinese men much. But you do see a lot of Chinese men who go for. I'm sorry, yeah, a lot.
Wait, hold on. So wait. So you said Chinese women ain't fucking with the Chinese men?
Yeah, they're messing with him. Yeah, of course, yeah. But I'm saying you asked me the question. You said, why do they like Western men? And I'm telling you why.
Okay.
Because I think they come across as more masculine. But that's not because they're tricking off their money. And that's the problem I have with that whole contention. Because they act like, because you just said my arguments are like people, what do you call these passport people? But we're on a different level completely because
so that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. So if you're on a different situation, then you're not like those dudes. Right?
Yeah, but people say that we are.
Right. So
people have told me the same thing.
So you're saying okay. So you're saying you're not. So you're saying you are a guy who's overseas who doesn't trick.
No, I've never tricked off my money on hoes. I've never.
So why do you care? Why is this an argument for you?
Why do you care about passport bros then?
I guess I feel okay. I'll tell you why. You feel a certain type of way because you're a player. You know, you get women, right? As Locario, you teach game. And if I came up to you and you just told me right now, you're like, hey, if a guy is tricking off his money, but he tries to put himself in the same category as you take that personally. So I feel the same way about people who go, like they put this argument that if you go overseas, you can't get no ass. And you get nice women just because you're tricking off your money and you don't have nothing else to bring to the table. I guess I take that personally.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you're taking it personally because you are acting as if you're part of that group. If you're not part of that group, you wouldn't give a fuck. Just like when someone says, "Locario, you're a PUA." I don't care because I'm not a PUA. You see what I'm saying? But when a nigga says, "Yo, these dating coaches," then my ears perk up because that's what the fuck I do. And then when they say something about what dating coaches are or aren't doing and they're wrong, I'm going to talk about it because that's what I do. So you're putting dirt on what I do. So what I'm saying is that if you're not doing any of that, you're not even in the conversation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. But the thing is, I do a thing also on the side where I help guys here in America, those who want to get Asian women. And, you know, I vet these women. They're not trying to stiff them for their money. A lot of these women have money themselves, so they're not trying to stiff them for their money. And I get that, you know, I get people who don't think highly of what I do.
So you're a matchmaker?
That type of, I don't do it officially, but I've had success recently because I've been over there for such a long time, and I have connections. And some people they want to find, you know, Asian women, to meet up with. But people think you're kind of like, you know, they fall in that category, you know, of being a trick.
So then this is the thing. And this is the last thing I'm gonna say to you. So then, bruh, why don't you, because you got this business or whatever the fuck you doing, right? You should actually be like, listen, this is what I do, which is different from what they do. Separate yourself, my brother.
Is this nigga trafficking?
Am I what?
I'm not gonna say it again.
I didn't hear what you said.
Okay, good.
Wait, no. Well, okay, we've gone on long enough with this. But yeah,
don't tell me there's more calls. You've been talking to this nigga for this long.
It's like one more call right now. All right, the caller, we appreciate you, brother. But
all right, then I'll be. But as long as you understand what I'm saying.
All right, man. I'm out of.
I don't understand nothing what you're saying, nigga. I have to disagree. I think this
is Moses. Moses, what's going on, fam? Moses, what's good? What's good?
Hey, what's going on, man?
What up?
I donated, man. I was just falling asleep listening to that.
He said he's falling asleep listening to that nigga. So what's going on, fam? Let's go with you.
Yo, ain't nothing, man, you know. But here's the thing. Locario, there's one thing that I wasn't going to call him, but I was like, yo, let me call him because there's one thing that you forgot to mention. Want to know what's the other reason?
What's the other reason?
Well, how about this? When a man, right, because I've seen it a few times, when a man argues with a woman who's not his girlfriend, right? about, oh, why you dealing with other guys? You're supposed to be dealing with me. You understand? So I mean, because I've seen it happen, because I've seen it happen a few times before. You understand?
Okay. And so you're saying that as far as what we was talking about earlier about guys being replaceable and shit?
Replacement.
Right. Well, yeah, that's going to happen.
Because guess what? Like I seen a scenario where a dude was arguing with a chick who's not his girlfriend, right? And remind you, he has another chick he's in a relationship with, right? Now he was telling that chick, listen, you're not allowed to talk to this guy or that guy. You're only allowed to talk to these two other guys, right? But that chick, right now, I don't know, but it seems like because that chick is a freak, right? That chick, it seemed like that chick probably was fucking those other guys who he told her not to fuck, right? And then not even telling them. So I mean, girls will do that too. You understand?
Wait, hold on, Moses. Let me ask you a question real quick. So, if you're in a relationship with a girl, are you supposed to have arguments?
Well, hold on. Say that again.
No, because I heard you say twice that, I saw this dude. He was arguing with a girl that wasn't even his chick. So I'm saying, well, if you're in a relationship with a girl, how many times are you supposed to argue with her per month?
Bro, you're not really supposed to argue.
Oh, okay. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you're not really supposed to argue with any female, relationship or otherwise, right?
Yeah, you're not supposed to.
Exactly. So what do you mean when you say, oh, I saw him arguing with a girl that's not his chick?
No, that wasn't his girlfriend.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Are you saying that if she was his girlfriend, that he would be justified in arguing with her? Is that what you're saying?
I'm gonna be real, Miles. It's hard for me to tell. You understand?
Really?
I was like, really? Like,
yo, let me tell y'all something. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't care what. If you under the sound of my voice and you arguing with your bitch, charge your bitch to the fucking game.
That's a fact.
You understand me?
That's a fact.
Y'all motherfuckers. Actually, I watched a fucking YouTube video the other day when the nigga said, if you argue with your girl once a week, that's totally acceptable. But if your girl is arguing with you every day, then you need to get rid of her, or you need to end that relationship. What the fuck?
And another thing.
And these be the niggas with hundreds of thousands of subscribers.
That's a fact.
I see why niggas don't believe in game, because y'all literally think that arguing with your bitch once a week makes sense.
Right. Crazy.
Yo, when a bitch, when I'm with a woman and I say something, and then she come back with some other shit, I'll be surprised. Like,
right.
It's like I just saw a fucking unicorn run down the street. Like, was that a fucking unicorn? Like, did you just say something back to me after I told you something?
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Y'all niggas really think y'all supposed to be arguing with your girl, bro? Like, you're not supposed to be arguing with your woman. Arguing with your woman is an indicator that she does not trust you. She does not believe in your fucking leadership.
Right.
Okay? Why would you stay with a woman that doesn't believe in you? Do not argue with your bitch. If you argue with your bitch, it is a clear sign you are not supposed to be with her.
That's facts.
I don't care what none of y'all got to say. Arguing with your woman is not fucking normal. If you are a man, if you are a leader of your fucking relationship, marriage, fuck buddy, or otherwise, you should not be arguing with your fucking girl. Are you kidding me?
That's real shit.
That's right.
That's real shit.
I wanted to say one Locario?
Yeah, go ahead real quick, because I got a few more calls. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to say one last thing. I told you I sent you a video on IG. I DM'd it to you a couple weeks ago. I don't know if you looked at it.
Yeah, I still didn't even get a chance to look at that because I've been busy like crazy. But I'm a
bro, you gotta look at this video, bro, because this is like the fourth week. This nigga, come on, son.
I know I gotta find some time to see it, but when I see it, I'll let you know.
Because I do is saying that he'll every chick in this. I could tell he's lying. Every chick in this earth will pick him over other guys over me. I'm like, wow. Like, how do you know that?
I mean, I'll check it out. Maybe I'll do a response video to that shit.
Call, man.
I appreciate it, brother. All right, let's go to 443 and then 516. 443, what's popping? Who this?
Hello?
Yes, sir. What's going on? Who's this?
What's good? What's good? I don't need it.
Appreciate it. What's up?
Yeah, shout out to you and Miles. You know, I'm Jamaican. I just want to call and let you guys know that, man, trust me. I'm glad that there's people like you guys on the internet, man. I swear. It's my first time calling.
All right, so what's good with you?
Nigga, you better stop fucking giggling, man. I thought you was Jamaican. I thought you was a rude boy. Bad man, no giggle. Blood.
All right.
Man, I would have. Hey,
yo,
my youth, stop giggle, man.
Yeah. All right, man. So when you guys say certain stuff, a lot of people not gonna understand because they didn't grow up a certain way. You know, they didn't grow up a certain way. So it's gonna be hard for them to understand. Like, it's a lifestyle, the way you move,
right,
the decisions you make. You know, so even when it comes to argument, you gotta be decisive. Do I want to argue? Do I want to this? So you can't make your feelings dictate for you.
Right.
You gotta be decisive.
Mm-hmm.
Decisive. You know. So I came here and I see the whole thing. Once you come to a new country and females hear your voice, they're gonna start looking at you, you know, so it's gonna be easier. So guys flying out of the United States, once they go to a different country and the girls hear their voice, they're gonna know, like, he's American. They're gonna get at them. So they're gonna think they got game, but they gotta listen to you guys. Like, they gotta listen to you guys. You know?
I agree.
Yeah. Yo,
I agree.
Yo, you guys, it's my first time calling. Yo, I'm excited. Like, you guys are on a different level.
Hey, my youth. Thanks here.
Man, we appreciate you, brother. We appreciate you calling, man.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, big up yourself, my youth. Big up yourself.
All right, brother.
All right. Yeah, man.
Yo, when we was in Jamaica, nigga was like, is that Locarios? It's like,
Locarios, you have our YouTube channel.
So 516, what's poppin'? Who this?
Yo.
516.
Yo, what's up?
What up?
Yeah, it's Jay. Yeah, how you doing?
What up, bro? Appreciate it. What's good?
Yeah. So basically, I'm dealing with this chick that, obviously she got super high interest, and I already hit it and everything. But like now, she's just texting me all the time, and it's not like she's texting me like pictures, like sexy pictures of herself, and I don't necessarily mind that or whatever, but like, it's a lot though, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's on that type of shit where it's like every chance she gets, she's doing it, and like I do want to fall back a little bit from that. So like, how can I?
Hold on, caller. Before you smash, what was the texting frequency like before you smash?
Literally just set up the date, the logistics, went on the date. Was barely even a day, and then we fucked.
And how long you been seeing her for? How long you been talking to this girl?
Like literally the past 2 days, 3 days.
2 days, nigga.
Wait. You smashed 3 days ago?
What the fuck's today? Probably smashed like 2 nights ago, something like that.
You smashed 2 nights ago, and since then, so you met her where?
Hinge.
You met her on Hinge. You set up the date. How many texts altogether did you send? Not both of them. Just how many texts did you send to set up the date and everything? How many texts was it?
Text messages from the app included.
The text messages from the app and the text messages on your phone all together. Just the ones that you sent to her. How many?
Let me just check real quick. Give me 1 second. Probably like, I want to say 10-ish, like around there, 10, maybe, around 10.
Wait, so
wait, hold on. I asked you just the amount of text that you sent to her, and your answer is 10?
Oh, between the both of us, probably like, maybe like 5 or 6 on my part.
5 or 6. That's still too much, but anyway.
Okay. So when did you like match with this girl? You said 2 days ago?
Maybe like 3 days ago.
So like Monday?
2 days ago, I met up with.
So Monday you matched with her, and then you saw her when? The next day?
Yeah, like the next night. But I mean,
and then you smashed. Okay, so and then you smashed. Hold on, you smashed them that night, right?
Yeah, the first day.
Okay, now what did y'all do? Did y'all go? You went to get a drink? Like, what was the situation?
Yeah, I went. Got like some coffee with her real quick, and then I could tell she was feeling me. I took her back to my place and smashed.
Okay, and then after you smashed, she just left, and that was it.
Yeah.
And then now you said, okay, so now you said that since
and
then.
I used the condom.
Okay, good. Use a condom. So now you said since then she's been sending you pictures and shit. Is that what you said?
Yeah, like she just be sending like text, like telling me she wants me this and that, sending me pictures, like new shit, like stuff like that. And I don't, like I said, I don't mind it, but it's getting to be like a lot,
Mm-hmm. And so, what are you responding to her when she does that?
No, I mean, like I said, like I told, sometimes I take a little while longer to respond now, but like at first, I started telling her like, yo, I like that because I do like it, but then she kept, doing it more and more, I guess, because I'm kind of seeing where you're leading me right now. But yeah, I was telling her like, that I liked it basically.
Right. See, that's one of the issues. See, this is what you guys are gonna understand. When a chick starts to do that type of stuff, right? You gotta let her know that, hey, I'm interested in you, but I'm not interested in this. You see what I'm saying? And so you can phrase that however you want, but you got to let her know, hey, look, I'm actually interested in seeing you again or whatever. Like if you're interested in her, tell her that, but let her know, be like, hey, I'm not the type that's going to text and go back and forth, but we can hang out again this day or something like that. So just let her know what it is so that she can be acclimated to what you want in the situation. You see what I'm saying? Because the fact that you say, oh yeah, this is nice, it looks good, that she keeps doing it, and then she thinks I'm gonna keep doing it because he likes it, and it's whatever, right? But you have to be able to talk to her and let her know how it's supposed to be when she's operating with you.
How old is she?
She a young and she fucking 20 years old.
And how old are you?
27.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean that's to be expected though. She's a youngin, and then you told her you liked it.
Right. So you just got to correct the situation. You understand what I'm saying? Just let her know what it is.
So basically, just let her know, like, listen, I ain't really got time to be texting like that.
Right.
I do enjoy, seeing you. Though I want to keep doing it, but I'm not really big on texting.
Right. That's basically it. That's it. And then just set up another time for y'all to meet up and hook up or whatever, and that's it.
Yeah. Have you set up another time for y'all to meet up yet?
What's that?
Have you set up another time to meet up?
Yeah, I have. I'm gonna see her next week. So
okay, cool. So you be like, look,
should be good.
Yeah, just be like, look, looking forward to seeing you next week. I'll holler at you then. You know what I'm saying?
I have another question. How many pictures did she actually send you?
Oh my goodness, like probably like I'm counting right like 7 and then a fucking video. Oh, maybe more than that. I've seen more. I've seen like 10 actually.
Jesus Christ, this chick is in love.
Yo, send us some. Send us some.
Miles is stupid. Miles is stupid. But yeah, just let her know what it is, man. Because sometimes because this is what you got to understand. Some people, people have different like styles of how they communicate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing you don't want to do is you don't want to you don't want her to feel like you're not interested in her. This is why you got to tell her, hey, I'm interested in you, but this is how I like to communicate, so that she can understand that. You see what I'm saying? That's really all it is. Because I've been out with women like that before too, where they'll like, text and shit and do a whole bunch of stuff. And I got to tell them like, hey, look, I don't really, because they'll text me to be like, hey, I haven't heard from you. And I'll be like, look, I don't really like doing it back and forth, but I want to see you this weekend. So blah, blah, blah. You see what I'm saying? So that's how you got to do it.
I tell them, I say, phone privileges got to be earned. That's what I tell them.
Facts. So that's what it is, bro. You feel me? All right, man. Well,
all right, bro. All right. Appreciate that. Thank you very much.
I appreciate the call, bro. All right, let's get some of these questions and we're gonna wrap this shit the fuck up.
Man.
Is it simple to text a girl you miss her even if y'all only met up one time and didn't fuck? Oh, yeah. Y'all niggas are comedians, I swear. Oh my God, nigga.
You know what's crazy? We have to answer the question though.
I know.
Just in case he's not trolling, we have to actually answer the question. The answer to your question is yes. It is heavily simping to tell a girl that you miss her. Hey, did you guys know? I was watching this video the other day about language and love language and how people say they love you and things like that.
Right.
Did you know that when you tell a woman that you missed her, you're actually saying that you love her?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Crazy. That's crazy.
You got to be careful with that shit. Now, depending on the woman, she might not perceive it as such. But understand that in the language of like, men and women communicating in relationships, when you tell someone that you miss them, you are actually saying, you're letting them know subconsciously that you love them. So be careful with that shit.
Unique 79 said, I miss you, Ange A.
Oh, man.
That's crazy. Oh my goodness.
But if Unique, if you lock it down, invite us to the wedding, man.
That's a fact. Says, dope sunglasses look hard. What kind of cologne you be rocking in your arsenal? I do the polo blue. That's like the only thing I'll be rocking, really. Like my shit. You feel me? He said, how do I detach from comfort? What do you mean? What do you mean specifically? Like, how do you detach from being comfortable in situations, or like
take cold showers? Walk up the stairs instead of using the elevator. Like get used to doing uncomfortable shit so you could be a tougher person. Maybe. Right. I don't know.
Izu said, I'm writing 2 females that are in jail. Any advice for when they get out? Nigga. Come on, fam. What was that show? Did you see that show where the dude was writing the chick from jail, the white girl? Like, there's a black dude, this nerdy black dude and a white girl. And he was waiting for her to get out of jail. And then she gets out of jail and she fucking plays this nigga. Like, as soon as she gets out of jail.
It wasn't a show. It was a story in the news.
Was it? I thought it was a show. It was like not a show, but like a reality show type of thing. It was like it was one. I forgot the name of the shit, but yeah, the nigga he fucking you know, like I guess put money on her books or something. He did a lot of shit.
Nah, wasn't it a black dude and a white chick coming out of jail? Nah, it was a story in the news, bro. It wasn't no reality show.
It was some shit.
Yeah,
but I was like, that shit is crazy, man. I was like, these niggas.
No, we ain't got no advice for you over here, bro.
It's called Love After Lockup. That's what it is. That
Okay.
That shit. Yeah, that's what the joint is.
We don't have no advice for you, bro, because when them bitches come out and they fucking murder you for cheating on them, because you know they're gonna be all insecure and you know.
Yo, because I remember in that show, she said to the nigga, "I'm gonna stay over my mom's house tonight." And like she basically curbed this dude. I was like, and then she was texting another guy. I was like, you see, it's like, see, replaceable. This is what we trying to tell y'all, niggas. Y'all replaceable with that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, oh man, that's crazy. So, but Locario, any guy could take April from you too. It's the power of not giving a fuck, right? Exactly. That's a fact. See, you guys are learning. And even deeper than that, what you got to understand is nobody's really taking the chick. Like whenever I fucked those guys, women that had the boyfriends and husbands, I didn't take the girl. She fucking decided. You know what I'm saying? Like the woman always decides. You see what I mean? But what you got to understand is that if you're the type of guy that women see as replaceable, right? They were never really with you in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand that shit. So that's also something. So Locario, is there ever or in between period of game development where niggas have some skills but are lacking in others? I'm there right now and I know what I need to do, fill in the gaps. What do you mean specifically? He's like, is there a period in between period of game development where niggas have some what? I don't get that question. You gotta elaborate on that shit. For vetting a woman, if I'm only seeing her casually, get her to do things, example, prepare something I enjoy. Well, this is the thing. If you're seeing a chick casually, all you need to do is vet her. Like if you know this is a girl you only want to see casually and you would never have her as a girlfriend, then all you needed to do from the beginning was vet her to see if she's a chick you want to fuck with casually. And if that's the case, then you're already doing it. You see what I'm saying? The vetting situation is if you're dealing with a woman and you happen to see she has some potential for you to be consistently dealing with her. You see what I'm saying? On a consistent basis. And you say, okay, well, she's actually showing consistency now. I see potential in her. I might want to wife her up at some point or have her as my girlfriend or even somebody that I have as a consistent person in my life. Then you are vetting her at that point when you make that realization. You see what I'm saying? But if you're just trying to hook up with girls, you still want to vet chicks you hooking up with because sometimes, and I got this on the Bad Boy membership, it's called How to Vet a Woman for Casual Sex. You still want to make sure that you're not fucking crazy women. You understand? You still want to make sure you're not fucking chicks who got mental issues and gonna be all over the place.
Right, like a chick who'll send you 17 fucking pictures just because you fucked her one time.
Exactly, facts.
Yo, I feel. And I know that somewhere in there I can find the red flag.
Exactly.
Where he probably shouldn't have fucked her. I swear, like, bro, y'all niggas think rejection is a bad thing.
Says if you pay to attend a swinger party, is that weak game? I wouldn't say that's necessarily weak game.
Is attending the swinger party what you wanted to do?
Right. And is that a situation where, you know, because the thing is this, some swinger parties you're gonna have to pay if you're the guy, if you're or the only guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To get into that shit. You know what I'm saying? But also, you gotta understand, the reason why I wouldn't say is weak game too is because sometimes you gotta be in the know to even know there's a swinger party. So if you're in the know to know where the fuck the swinger parties are at, or know how to get access to it and make the shit happen, and that you got some fucking game because you had to have some game to even know where the fuck is at in the first place. Like they don't be advertising swinger parties like that, like heavily. Like you gotta like know somebody that knows somebody. You gotta know the secret code and shit and all that other stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be down with the fucking. You gotta be on the email list and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy shit like that. You say, is it okay to go watch a movie with a girl?
No.
He fucking exactly. No, that's already.
Look at the excuses he trying to put. We both like to watch movies, but never did anything but fucking together.
Yeah,
no, stick to the fucking. That's why it's working thus far.
Exactly.
You now you want to switch it up. Now you fucking shit up, bro. Don't do that.
As soon as he takes us to the movie, it's a fucking rap.
A rap.
He said, Mr. Locario Miles, can you use game in all facets of life? Well, yes, you do use game in all facets of life.
Right. You already do.
You already do. It's automatic. Like everything you're doing involves fucking game. You understand what I'm saying? All of it. You know what I mean? It says, as a man, how do I get rid of this inner bitch inside me? And how do I unlock the real man inside me? Pause. But I was saying,
yes.
I say, holla at 1950. 1950 will punch you in the chest.
You can say, how do I unlock the real man inside me? You know what's fucked up? He started out saying, as a man.
Right.
Obviously, I don't know if you think you're a man yet, bro. I don't get it. You mean as a male, as a part of the male species? How do I get rid of the inner bitch inside me? Like, get rid of it, man. You got to get rid of it. You know what? Matter of fact, join the Masculine Identity membership, man.
Facts.
Yeah,
real shit.
You'll be better off.
Am I more attractive than I think if I get approached by females majority of the time? Hold on, let me hit this button for you.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
Come on, man. Stop it. Why y'all be lying on yourself, man?
Nah, bro. 206 Android has a what's the name? 206, you heard? has a he's got a jawline and look, money and status and all that, man. You know? Am I more attractive than I think? No, you're not attractive at all, man.
This nigga said women be approaching the majority of the time. Why y'all be?
Nah, you're not attractive at all. You know what you are? You're non-threatening.
Right. That could be.
I bet money that there's a chance that they be fucking approaching him and asking him like fashion questions and shit like that.
Right, yeah.
You know, like a lot of you niggas think that bitches be flirting with you when they're really just trying to find out where to buy that shirt for their man.
Right. So how do I conversation max on a date?
Oh my God.
I gotta stop at this. Bro, go to Bad Boy membership so you could, step up your conversation game. There you go. What would you do if a guy wanted to fight you for his girl that you smashed? I'd beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll teach him the game. You know what I mean? I'll give him a book or something, be like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like if that situation happened, I would have to whoop a nigga's ass just off GP. Like,
yeah.
Like you deserve this ass whooping for being a bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like crazy. Miles, have you had them dates been this week? Or how have them dates been this week with them chicks out there in North Carolina?
I had one. Everybody else flaked, but the one date that I did have this week was very good, very good. Nice. But these chicks, man, they always gotta, because I let them know what it's gonna be for the second date. You understand?
Right.
And they always have to kind of.
They always gotta be like, I don't know.
They always gotta make that life
seconds.
Right.
Exactly. Damn, do I fuck with this? Because I could tell she was feeling me. You understand? Like she was like, oh my God, I don't know, blah blah blah. So I'm like, hey, hit a nigga up if you down. If not, then it's all good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But overall, the date was good though. The date was good. There was a lot of chemistry and it was really, really good.
Right. So how do I fuck women who have boyfriends? Don't. Okay, listen.
How do I?
Locario did that, so hopefully you don't have to go through that. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do it. See, listen, you can't do it nowadays. Niggas is bitches nowadays. They will try to fuck.
It's a dude in the news that killed some girl and the guy.
Right.
Killed his ex-girl and her new boyfriend.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You can't be doing that nowadays. Like, dudes is too bitch made nowadays. Like back in the day, a nigga just be like, it is what it is and keep it moving. Now, these motherfuckers is wild. All right, I think that's pretty much it. We went through all the questions. Okay, we got one more right here. It says, I just got married and my wife is refraining from sex with me so she can get closer to God.
No.
She's been having sleepovers with her best friend from college. Chat. See, he's trolling. The nigga's trolling.
These guys are, oh my God, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
That's funny. Yo. All right, B, well, that's pretty much it. It's fucking 11:30 and shit. It's about that time. Yeah, feel me?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But guys, make sure y'all get up on that Masculine Identity membership. God damn it. Get up on that shit ASAP. Get up on that shit ASAP.
Was it August 18th? All right, I gotta
Identity membership. And make sure you guys get on the Bad Boy membership. Remember, all of the memberships are going up in price next year. Remember, it's going up in price, okay? Because we're losing money from the traveling tricks, okay? So you gotta get up.
all the passport bros, man.
Yes, like, we've been losing money every day. I'm about to be on the streets, niggas.
Exactly. We're going broke out here because guys are realizing that they get treated like kings in third world countries.
Right, exactly. So so it's going down. But listen, man, we appreciate everybody tuning in, and we will holler at y'all tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? And we'll get that shit cracking. All right. So remember, guys, the truth is inside you. Peace. We gone. We out. Later.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're going to have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You know, you can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, the things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.